dining with us. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.
Whoa. I got this. Just gotta reach the check. Almost there.
I can't reach it.
If you have alligator arms, you avoid picking up the check.
What?
That's what you do.
I got this.
Thanks, Dennis.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Oh, that is good crispy duck.
Taking your daughter to a game in San Antonio could be a special trip, but hotels can be expensive. If you visit Priceline, get a great deal and go.
And remember, little girl, the key to success is hard work and a great attitude.
And that's life advice from the Admiral David Robinson.
If you don't go.
Anyway, kid, I guess what I'm saying is success is just failure. That hasn't happened yet.
And that's life advice from Latrell Sprewell.
Whatever's on the line, Priceline.
I'm Keith Hernandez.
I'm Walt Clyde Frazier.
Hold the show.
That gray beard is a no-go.
In 5 easy minutes, put Just for Men in it.
And here's the kicker, your beard will look thicker.
Guys.
This is for the win.
Knowing you found the right car at the right price is like hitting the game-winning shot. Auto Trader.
The playoffs are coming. The playoffs are coming. The quest will end. When the playoffs do, the questions will end. Who's going to be in? Who's going to be playing whom? Our first day is Sunday. Playoffs start on Saturday.
Triple header.
Triple header on TNT.
What time we start Sunday?
Hey, Kawhi Leonard's going to be playing.
Kawhi Leonard, the best all-around player in the NBA, America. Y'all never heard of because he don't say a word.
Greg Popovich not resting his guys, but there will be no Durant, no Westbrook on the OKC side.
Uh-oh.
Taking your daughter to a game in San Antonio could be a special trip, but hotels can be expensive. If you visit Priceline, get a great deal and go.
And remember, little girl, the key to success is hard work and a great attitude.
And that's life advice from the Admiral David Robinson.
If you don't go.
Anyway, kid, I guess what I'm saying is success is just failure.
Get a great
that hasn't
deal and
happened
go.
yet. And remember, little girl,
And that's life advice from the
is
Trust
hard work
Bureau.
and a great attitude.
And that's life advice
Whatever's
from
on
the
the
Admiral
line,
David Robinson.
Priceline. If you don't go.
Anyway, kid, I guess what I'm saying is success
What's up,
is just
America?
failure.
Today
That
is
hasn't
the
happened
day.
yet. And
It's time for
remember,
everyone to
little
pop your
girl,
That's
hoods.
life advice
Get some
from the
grease
Trust
on your
Bureau.
knuckles. This old boy could have another 100,000 miles in him. Here, buddy. And a little free time and new spark plugs will have this rocket ready for launch. How? So get out there and grease that, tighten this, change those. With our help, you can always fix your car with confidence. Hoods up, America.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rated M for mature.
Go, go, go! Start my car.
You talk, it starts. Remote start on the 2017 Hyundai Elantra. Not just new, better.
Did he just talk start that car? I just wanted to hug him. I was gonna eat him.
Thought you were vegan.
That's my cheat day, so I'll just eat around it.
I'm Keith Hernandez.
I'm Walt Clyde Frazier.
Hold the show.
That gray beard is a no-go.
In 5 easy minutes, put Just for Men in it.
And here's the kicker, your beard will look thicker.
Guys.
On an overcast 65-degree night in the Alamo City, Look at the Riverwalk, the usual sellout crowd turning out at AT&T Center. It is the final home game for the Spurs, and the NBA on TNT is presented by State Farm. Oklahoma City Thunder, San Antonio Spurs, game one of our Tuesday night doubleheader. The four top teams in the West are locked in, with Golden State, San Antonio 1-2 with incredibly 72 and 65 wins. But all four teams won't know who they'll be playing in the first round of the playoffs until after tomorrow night's wrap-up of the regular season. There are still many configurations. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albin, along with Grant Hill. Chris Webber will be joined momentarily by Lewis Johnson working the sidelines to look at the starting lineups. And first, for Oklahoma City, some familiar names are missing. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka will not play. In fact, they are back in Oklahoma City. The only starters in the lineup for the Thunder, Steven Adams and and rookie Cameron Payne, as you know, making the start, his first NBA start. He's the point guard. San Antonio with its regular starting five, Leonard Aldridge, Duncan, Green, and Parker, and the Spurs chasing a home record of 40-1, which would equal the Boston Celtics of 1985-86 for best home record in NBA history. The officials are Derek Stafford, Mark Lindsay, and Josh Tibbett. And guys, you've both been through this type of situation, a game with very little significance. You're in the playoffs. You don't know your first-round opponents. What's your mentality for this?
Yeah, you know, well, for coaches, so many different things, you know, Grant. Maybe you want to give a player a rest. But you have to keep the rhythm of your guys. You have to protect the chemistry, and you want to keep re-emphasizing the basics, the fundamentals that got you this far.
And Chris, as a player, you want to maintain your timing. You want to finish the season strong. And, of course, you want to stay healthy. The playoffs are right around the corner.
Someone said in my ear, you'd both like to sit out tonight. I don't know where that came from. Broadcasters don't rest. This is Waiters intended for Collison. Robertson with a three-pointer.
You know, Marv, in games like this where your starters don't play, Grant, you can attest to it. A lot of guys that have been sacrificing all year on the defensive end, the Robersons and others, it's a good chance to let them play and kind of do what they've been doing in practice all year and beat you up and kind of let them get the spotlight for a second.
Aldridge is playing with an injured pinky, not able to hit on his first attempt. Oklahoma City played last night at home. It's Payne with the bucket. The Thunder walloped the Lakers by 33, and Russell Westbrook had one of those incredible evenings, a triple-double in what, just a shade under 18 minutes.
Fantastic, and you know, just the play of Russell Westbrook, and of course Kevin Durant as Duncan knocks it in off the glass. To your point earlier, Chris, there's not a team in the NBA that relies on two players more than Oklahoma City. So it'll be interesting to see if these guys, their teammates, can come out and have a response tonight.
Danny Green with a steal. Here's Kawhi Leonard, and he draws the foul. It's on Robertson.
You know, it's just Groundhog Day, big fundamental. Shaq gave him the name, whatever you want to call it. We've seen this touch off the glass so many times and just missed the consistency in that 15-foot area around that paint.
So Kawhi Leonard to the line, 88% free throw shooter. Watch enhanced coverage with multiple camera angles. Tonight's matchup only on TNT Overtime. Go NBA.com/TNT Overtime for details. The Spurs' last game this past Sunday night, right here at home, lost to Golden State, 92-86. Spurs' first home loss of the season. They were 39-0. The Warriors going to 72-9. San Antonio shot only 38% and 3 of 17 from three-point range. Here is Waiters from downtown, kept alive by Adams, who had a strong all-around performance last night. Payne for Adams, and they work it around nicely. Waiters, still lots of time on the clock, and the pass deflected out, last touched by the Spurs.
You know, during these moments, too, we're also going to see, you know, you mentioned it earlier, that Payne doesn't get that much time. And, Grant, this team uses and relies on their dynamic duo more than any other team. And that's why you want some games like this. What if these guys get in foul trouble during the playoffs, Durant and Westbrook? You want other guys to have a rhythm to be able to see what they could do, as you see right there. The nice tip dunk, or the nice attempt by Adams.
There's Duncan handling. Green for three. Yes. And Danny Green has struggled from downtown, just 25% the last 7 games with three-point shooting.
And that's critical right there. Danny Green has to take and make shots, shooting with confidence. So important for the spacing for the Spurs. Good job by Danny Green.
Here's Payne. Cameron Payne, a rookie from Murray State, and the finish by Adams. Payne was a lottery pick, actually the last pick of the lottery, number 14 on the first round for Oklahoma City. Parker gets into the lane, gives it up. Leonard double teamed. Payne with the steal.
Chris, how many times have we seen it? Stars don't play, they don't suit up, and there's a letdown, particularly early. It'll be interesting to see. San Antonio obviously very disciplined, but right now Oklahoma City playing well early.
Shot clock is down to 5. Payne shot blocked by Duncan. Parker with Collison back. Spins around him and he scores.
Before the game, Marv, Coach Popovich told us in his office that he wanted to get back to the pacing that his team has been playing, because Pop said, listen, we've been playing the San Antonio Spurs, other teams, fast-paced. We have to get back to Spurs basketball and not just playing against our opponent. Right there was an example of them getting that pace up, getting it to Parker.
Collison able to hit from straight away, and there's no question about it. This is a play-out the schedule game for both teams. Oklahoma 55-26, San Antonio at 65-15. That's a franchise record for most wins. Duncan, that was almost a two-hander, rebounded by Adams. And there's still so many possibilities as to who these teams will meet in the opening round of the playoffs. Waiters is off and rebounded by Leonard. San Antonio could face either Portland, Memphis, or Dallas. Oklahoma City could face either Portland, Memphis, or Dallas. Duncan gets inside. Golden State in a similar situation. They could play either Houston or Utah. And how about the Clippers? They could go against either Portland,